matter that no,
No, ma'am.
yes, I am speaking wrong English. I it's a big deal for me that no, I speak and I'm speaking English. It's a big thing for me. I'm speaking wrong English doesn't matter. But that
Yeah,
time
yeah.
I always thought, no, I will speak wrong English. The people will laugh at me. And at that time, I felt that, no, I can't speak English.
Yes, this is people work, ma'am. If you start any work, then after people tell and
Good evening, ma'am.
very good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing well. What about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm also fine. I'm fit and fiddle. So, ma'am, it's our first meeting. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Uh, my name is Ghazala, and I'm connecting with you from UP Allahabad. And I have completed my post-graduation degree in economics, and I have also completed my BA degree. Right now, I'm working in a CBSE school as as an English teacher. And if
Okay.
I talk about my hobbies are cooking, listening to music. But nowadays, I'm running my YouTube channel, so my first priority is my channel, and I'm working hard for my channel. And yes, of course, I have started this channel just to practice this language because I have I want a good command over this language, and yes, I'm working through my channel.
Yes, yes, yes. So, can I introduce myself, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So, my name is Geeta Rajput. I live in Chhattisgarh. If I talk about my qualifications, so I have completed my post graduation and computer diploma also. I'm a mother of two kids, and I'm also co-learner, ma'am. And I started my YouTube channel 5 months ago. My channel name is Crazy for English and Motivate. Apart from this, I have a lot of hobbies as you, but now this time I'm also focused my English journey. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, you have two kids. Two,
Yeah.
you have daughters or son?
Yeah, both are son. Both are teenagers. My elder is a 13 year and younger is a 11 year.
Okay, same here. Actually, I have two daughters, and
Okay.
my elder daughter is 17 years old, and younger one is 13 years old. So, yes, we both are mother of teenagers.
Yeah. So man, how long have you been learning this language?
Actually, learning, I have a good command over language, means English grammar, but nowadays I'm practicing this language because I know the rules of grammar, but I don't have a good command over spoken part. That's why I'm practicing this language, and for last 4 to 5 months, I am practicing this language.
Okay. So in which application you use?
I don't use any application. I just talk to people like you, like many co-learners are available on the group, and I message them and talk to them. That's it. I always try to communicate with people to practice because I know if I want to speak, then I have to speak more and more, practice more and more. So I always try to speak with people. And yes, I whenever I because I have to go to school and I come back at 3 p.m. After that, I take a little rest, and then I have to give tuition to small kids. So I don't get time for myself to practice this language. So anyhow, I have to manage all these things because I at any cost I have to learn this language. So I try to communicate with people. And yes, whenever I'm working in my home, like I'm doing household chores, that time I always try to think in English. I
Yeah.
always think in English. Means English is every time in my mind. I always try to think in English. So, but that is a
So
part of that.
fully crazy in this journey, right?
Yes. And your channel name is very good. Very, very unique name your channel has actually.
Yeah,
Crazy for
I'm
English.
also very
Definitely.
passionate
That's
and enthusiastic person, and I like so much English, and I also all time thinking as you. So yeah, really, you can say that I'm so crazy for English.
that's why your channel name is Crazy for English, and definitely I will visit your channel. I
Yes,
I
ma'am. Yeah.
also I also recently started my channel. Actually, 1 month ago I started my channel, and yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. I'm working hard because I want to do something. I want to achieve something in my life. Yes, I'm
Yes.
working school, but apart from my job, I also want to achieve something very different. That's why I'm working on it.
Yeah, ma'am. Definitely. So, ma'am, I have one question that you are an English teacher, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Then after you start speaking journey, so why you start? Why you feel that you have best grammar in English grammar? So why you start communication skill?
Actually, I know all the grammar rules. In my many videos, I told my co-learners that I have a good command over grammar part. But knowing the rules of grammar is not sufficient to speak English because at the time of speaking, we forget all the rules. We forget
Yeah.
all the means we have to apply present tense, but we are applying past tense that time
Yeah.
because our mind goes blank that time when we are trying to speak. So definitely we have to practice more and more because when I know the rules, so we have to we have to practice to apply all these rules, and only practice will give you that ability to apply all that rules. So knowing grammar is not sufficient. All the rules you have to apply all the rules, and only practice will give you this ability. That's why I am trying to
Yes.
practice because I teach my students English language as well English literature also. But my English language is my means English grammar is my favorite subject, and I feel very confident and comfortable when I teach my students because it's my favorite subject. And
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, that's why I try to speak more and more English because I want a good command. That's why. So, whenever people say that no, we means speaking English for speaking English, grammar is not necessary. That time I always say no, grammar is necessary. A basic rule of grammar, basic knowledge of grammar is very necessary because if you are trying to speak uh, without any rule, without any language, how can you speak the accurate English? So
Yes.
basic knowledge of grammar is necessary.
Yes. Yeah,
And
ma'am,
but
I agree with you. Totally agree with you that grammar is not necessary. But yes, little grammar is important in speaking part. But if you listen carefully every day, so you can speak properly because you know every person's speak properly in native language. How can it possible? Because they all time listening now. Our children also listen our our tongue, our language. Then after they
that's right.
apply. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
due to
Because they speak through listening, but
yeah,
why? Because they have an English environment all the time. They listen English only, English, and they speak through listening. But we don't
yeah,
have any English environment. We have Hindi spoken person around us, so we don't have any environment. So
yeah,
through listening we can't speak, but we have to create that environment around us. So
yes,
all the time I means me and my co-learners like you, all the time
yes,
we try to create an environment around us. Like we always, if I talk about me, I always try to speak in English. I always try to listen English podcast, English
yeah,
songs, English stories like that. Means
yes,
we don't have any environment, but we can create that environment around us. So yes,
yes,
yeah, and this thing is working with us because if I talk about me, 4 or 5 months ago I was not so much confident that I can speak English, though I know
yes,
all grammar rules. But I was if someone is talking to me is if someone was talking to me in English, that time I got nervous. But
Yeah.
now, if someone is speaking to me in English, that time I feel very, very cool, very calm, and I can reply that person in English language just because
Yeah.
of this practice. Just because
Yeah.
of this practice.
Yeah, yeah. Practice and lack knowledge, ma'am. If you don't knowledge, so how can it's possible? And yeah, if you practice every day, so definitely your nervousness is finished.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that time, I felt very nervous that time. But now, I know sometimes I speak wrong English, but now it doesn't.
If you don't any work, so people also tell that you're not doing any work. If you start any work, so tell that you start your work. So ignore all the people saying
Yes,
all time. Yeah.
we
If
can't
you
make everybody,
yes.
can't make everyone happy.
Yeah.
So we should avoid all these things and we
So,
should do our work only.
so
Yes.
you know, ma'am, so due to this God gift 2 year, input here and output here. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
If you realize that this is good thinking, so you observe in your mind, otherwise you can neglect.
Yes. Ma'am, I think you told me that you are from Chhattisgarh.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am from Chhattisgarh. Right.
I think
Yes.
Chhattisgarh is famous for it is known as Dhan ka Katora.
Yeah. Right. Absolutely right. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
when I was teaching my students
Yeah.
GK, that
Yeah. Yeah.
time
Yeah.
I got through that. Yes.
Yeah. 75% people live in village and depend to agriculture. So due to this, and this is really dhan ka katora. Yeah.
Okay, okay. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yes.
Dhan
Yes.
ka.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is tell me something about your Chhattisgarh. What is the special of it?
Yeah, ma'am. So over here, you know because you are a teacher. So Bhilai steel plant is a famous over here, and yeah, second temple is a Bhoramdev temple. This is the district of Kabir Dham. So this is very famous temple, and a lot of things. Yeah, and a waterfall, and yeah, river also. And I told you that 75% people depend our agriculture. So yeah, mostly people focus agriculture, and now this time student also focus agriculture line. So yeah,
Okay,
this is a college of our Chhattisgarh, and we are celebrate every festival. Our festival is start monsoon means July started and ending of our festival Holi.
okay. Means your harvesting festival is there. Which
Yeah, ma'am.
festival starts? Okay, harvest festival.
Every we are celebrate every festival.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes. Diwali, Holi, Raksha Bandhan. Yeah, every festival we are celebrated and we feel very happy. Every festival
Yes,
comes 1 and 2 months. After 2 months, so yeah, it started July. First day is we are celebrated Tej Parva. This is very fantastic, and every ladies fast for our husband. So without any water, we are celebrate this festival.
yes. Some of my colleagues also fast for Tej fast. They keep Tej fast. So I know very much about your Tej fast. It means 24 hours. For 24 hours, you don't take
Yeah,
anything, not a
yeah.
single drop of water
We
also.
our mother home. This festival, this fast, we are celebrate our mother town.
Okay, means you go to your mother's place to celebrate
Yes,
this festival.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
this is a
Yeah,
new
this
thing.
is
I didn't know this that you
yeah, yeah,
go to your mother's place. Okay,
yeah.
okay. And your son are studying. In which standard they are studying?
Sorry, ma'am.
Your son, you told me, na, your son's teenagers. So in which standard they are studying?
There is a seventh standard and a younger is a fourth.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you teach them or
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
It's,
Yeah. I totally teach my children. So yeah,
okay, means you are a mother as well as you are a teacher also.
this is my responsibility now because the children don't know that how can we maintain our study. So due to this, now this time I have to handle my children.
It's very good. Actually,
Yes.
I teach in my school 60 to 70 students at a time, but in my home I can't teach my two daughters because I don't have time, and they are grown up. My elder daughter is in 12th standard, and her
It's not.
subjects are very good for me.
Yeah. It's not possible for you because you go to school, because my sister-in-law also teacher, so he all time tell me that bhabhi you teach children, but I can't, I haven't time. When I come back home, so that time I am very stressful. So due to this I feel very upset, headache, so I can't handle it. So I understand, ma'am.
No, I sometimes I teach them because, but their subject are very tough for me. Physics, chemistry, I don't know.
Yeah,
Sometimes I help them in English only, and
yeah,
sometimes I teach them Hindi because I have a good command over Hindi. I know very
yeah,
pure Hindi, very Shuddha Hindi, you can say. So yes,
yeah.
I teach them Hindi also. But
Yes.
about physics, chemistry, I don't know a little bit, so I can't help them.
So, ma'am, when group you are in
Actually,
English
one
literature?
day yes, learn with
Yeah.
people. I think its name is learn. Let's learn and help people.
Okay.
I think you are also in that group.
Yes, 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 yes.
One
I'm
day I
also.
talked. Yes, one day I talked to Pratna ma'am, and she added me in that group. And yes, from that day I started to talk to people. So I'm grateful to Pratna ma'am. Uh,
Yeah. But now this time, this is very easy process. Just only we are messaging, then after everybody reply, na. But after before this group, I have a lot of problem because I've sent messages. Then after people not reply quickly, so yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. I also messaged many people, but they didn't reply me.
yeah,
Due to this group, finding a partner to speak English is become very easy. So became very easy. So I always try to, because in the evening time I get time for my practice. So I try to find a partner
but
for me to
you are a
speak
teacher,
English.
so what's your experience? What's your opinion that what I tell that? Sorry, I forget which type question, because when I connect to people, so which type question I apply. So we that time I forget. Yes, ma'am. I know that discipline. Yeah,
Discipline.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All the time in my class, we always talk about discipline. Students, please maintain the discipline of your class because usually students are boys, and especially boys are very naughty, and all the time they try to create mess in the class. So yes, discipline is very important because I'm teaching in a co-ed school, and girls and boys both are there in my class. So all the time we teach them the value of discipline because they
yeah,
have to be, yes, value discipline is very important because student life is our starting life. No? If
yeah,
we follow some certain rules, then they will definitely will make us make our future. So yes, discipline is very important for all of us, and all the time I try to teach them. Yes, I teach them English, but my lecture always start with the with some rule of discipline. Like whenever I try to ask them question, whenever I ask them question, all the time they shout. So that time I told them, no, please don't shout. If you know the answer, just raise your hand, wait for your turn. This is a basic rule. Means you should not shout in the class. You should
Yeah.
raise your hand and wait for your turn. This is the basic rule. This is the first classroom manner. And yes, some students follow and some doesn't. But
Yeah.
I always try to make them understand some basic rules of classroom manners, some basic disciplines like they should walk in the corridor, they should not drag their shoes, and
Yeah.
yes, they should keep their hands at the back like this. So discipline is very important because it will go um, with us in our lifetime. It will work with us. So yes, we should be disciplined all the time.
Yeah.
But I guess the students are very naughty, and if teacher is there in the class, that time they follow all the rules. But if the teacher is not in their class, then they create lot
Yeah.
of noise and they create mess in the
My
class.
student very naughty. Yeah. Yes. Mostly people, mostly student.
Yes, especially boys because and I teach a class ninth also, and sometimes it become very difficult to manage the class because sometimes they got out of control. They get out of control, so I have to manage all these things at anyhow because girls are also there in the class, and we can't allow them to do anything. So yes, and
Yes.
I know for my strictness also. I
Yeah.
am a very strict teacher. If Ghazala ma'am is there, then students never never make noise in the class.
Yeah. 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 Yes. So, ma'am, discipline means our consistency, right? Because the yeah, if we follow discipline, so we can achieve every goal, which is
Yes,
decided and anybody decided. Because, for example, our daily routine, if you consistent our routine, so yeah, we can finish our work very quickly. Otherwise, we have faced a lot of problem. For
yes.
example, I am a maker,
Means
so
we should be very punctual. The
yeah,
first rule,
so
yes.
I am not
Punctuality
consistent.
is the main.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So how can it's possible? How can I maintain our household chores and then after I have to start my session? So this is not possible if I'm not consistent, right?
Yes,
So discipline really important in not only student life, every person's life. So for example, if a job person, you are doing job, you are a teacher, you are not consistent about your job, so this is not right, right?
yes, you're right.
Yeah,
So,
if
yes,
anybody yeah, if anybody undisciplined, so they face a lot of problem. They not work finish a proper time, and they feel very sad types of feeling that I'm not doing any work, my work is not finished, right? So discipline is our backbone in our culture, our work.
yes, you are right. Means it
Yes, yes,
starts from us. Actually, if we are not disciplined, then what we are going to teach our
yeah,
students, what we are going to teach our children also. So first of all, we should be disciplined and we should be very punctual and follow all the rules. Then after that, we can teach our children that you should be disciplined and punctual also. Yes,
yeah. And sportsmen also, if not teach, not discipline, so they can't win any match. Yeah.
yes.
And if I talk about army persons, so army persons is very disciplined.
They follow strict rules. Actually, they are very disciplined. Yes, army, yes, soldiers are very disciplined, and this is the demand of their job. Actually, if they are
Yeah.
not disciplined, if they will not follow all the rules, then how can they they will be able to save our country? So
Yes.
it's the demand of their job actually, and I
Yes.
like their life also, and I all the time I appreciate soldiers because they give up all the leisure, all the comfort in their life, and they go to fight for the sake of us and to save our country. So yes, I all the time I appreciate because they live a very tough life.
Yeah.
So
And I share my brother also army man. Yes.
okay,
Yes. Yeah.
so very
I
well
understand.
because your
Yeah,
brother is in the.
his life is very tough. Now this time his posting is Mathura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they have to go to the border and they all their comfort, all the leisure, and their for family also. Uh, they have to give up all these things and they go to the border. And yes, it's not very easy. But all of us should appreciate their hard work.
Yeah. I understand. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Because your brother is in the army, then you can understand very well, yeah, and you
Yeah.
know all these
Yeah.
things well.
Yes. But now this time they go to over there and with family.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this time government permission that if you your family like your family, so you can what I tell that रख सकते हैं.
Okay.
Yes.
Their family are with them. Okay. Means
Yes.
your other family are with him.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes.
Then it's
So
good.
okay, ma'am. So it's a nice conversation.
Yes. Yes, it's really, it was a night session, but I would like to connect with you. And in our another session, I would like to discuss any topic with you.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you will,
yeah.
definitely I will try. And
Yes.
I want to make a series with you because, like in English grammar, I want to discuss some topics with you, if you would permit me.
Yeah. I have no problem because I am a learner, so I am very interested that I talk to every person every time. Yeah. So if you have time and so just only message me and we can discuss any topic. Yeah.
Okay. Because generally at 5 or 5:30 I am free. If you are free, then please message me. I will be available for you at 5 or 5:30.
Okay. Because of fluency is very important. Now this time I learn this language. So too much speaking is very important. And we connect the people and we talk to each other. So our mind running so fast. So how can we apply our thinking? So yeah. Yes, ma'am.
That yes, if we practice more and more, then our mind will be able to think in English only, and
Yeah.
no more translation will be there in our mind. So all the
Yeah.
time we will speak English only,
Yes.
and we speak
Not good,
fluently.
ma'am. Yeah, because if we translate, so we stop our speaking
Yes,
journey. So without translate, just only speak. Yeah.
yes,
This
that.
depend our practice. Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Bye bye. Have a
Bye.
nice day. Bye
Same to you.
bye.